Skills, how could you do this to me, bro? Literally, how could you do this to me? I just need you to do me one favor, bro. One favor and everything would have been fine. But no, why would you do this, Skills? Junior, man, what the hell's going on with you, bro? Listen, you're having a great season. You just scored your first hat trick. Everything is looking so great for you. The fans here at Wolves are loving you. Why are you so upset, bro? Why are you crying? It's actually kind of funny watching you cry. Dude, how have you not seen the news? Anthony Martial gets this massive deal offer, and I'm just sitting here still just chilling like no deal, no offer, still playing the second. Hey, whoa, don't you disrespect the second division in England. Don't you even try to disrespect Wolves. Don't you try to disrespect the second division, Junior. Listen, I'm looking out for you, yo. The fans love you right now. Don't become you don't want that, all right? The internet is undefeated, and you do not want another enemy. Stop that. All right, Skills, I get it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. All I'm trying to say is, bro, I deserve a big team. I deserve a big offer. Yo, all these massive offers are happening. Anthony Martial moves on, and this guy moves on, and Mertens moves on, and that guy moves on. I'm here scoring hat tricks. I'm here banging finishes, and no one even calls my phone. No one even said, I know you did the email wrong, Skills. I know you did the email wrong, because there's no way nobody wants me, man. There's no way nobody wants me. Listen, bro, you can say all you want, but yeah, I did the email right, bro. I promise you. Listen, can we just go on, move on, and get to what this episode's about? Can we show people how we've been working you out to make sure that you're right for the next game and how we're getting your overall up, please? All right, Skills. Let's get into it. So these are the 5 things that I train over and over and over. Every time I play can train, I simulate these 5 exact training things, and this is the way I've been working my player up. Welcome back to the My Player. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Smash that big old thumbs up if you're enjoying these My Players and you want them to continue going into FIFA 19, which is right around the corner. As you saw right there, Wolves is in first place, and I'm really thinking hard about continuing this in FIFA 19 because, bros, this is some of the funnest, the most enjoyable content, the most creative content that I used to put together, and I'm putting together again, and I really need to know if you guys like them. I know they could be cringy at times, but I really think they're just fun and creative to make. Smash a thumbs up if you feel the same way. Let me know in the comments down below. Before we speak about any of that in FIFA 19 and My Player, let's speak about the first thing we talked about, training your player and getting your player up. My dude's at like a 74, 75 as we speak right now. And I just want to say a few things. If you know a quicker way to train your player and get him up even faster without using the catalog, without buying or cheating or anything like that, if you know the quickest way to train your guy up, let me know, man. If you follow me on any of the social medias, you can take a picture of what you're doing to train your player up and send me that picture on social media so I can see it and I'll give it a go. But I train those same exact 5 things over and over and over and over. You can make a preset. I play FIFA for hours every single day. I do career mode on my second channel, and I honestly swear to you, I didn't even notice. When you are training players or a player, you can legitimately set it as a preset. There's a button there that you push start, you can create a preset and it saves it. And then every time you want to train your player, every time training's up, you can just hit it. And I didn't even know that, bro. I just learned that, I swear to you, man. So you go to that preset, you click it, you run the same one every single time, and you train your player up super quick, man, super easy. Obviously, if you're doing it yourself, it's very, very fast, but I'd rather play games than do the training. I know the training is games as well, but I'm not really into all that. I'd rather just play games, score goals, and simulate the training. So let me know the quickest way that you're doing it to get it up. And then we want to touch bases on FIFA 19 for a second and how much I enjoy to My Players. I win my first penalty with Junior of the year. I step to the spot and I miss it. I absolutely, completely took that penalty. Absolutely awful, but I promise you I will most likely make up for it. With that being said, speaking of FIFA 19, I am really hoping and praying EA touch base with this mode and with the My Player. And I'll speak on this for a second. PES is a game that I do not enjoy, but I buy it. I do buy PES. I don't post PES content because I don't play PES like that. I spend, you know, when it comes to like the beginning, when FIFA first comes out, FIFA 19, FIFA 18, 17s, when that comes out for the first 3, 4, 5, 6 months of this game, my gaming, I'm not saying I spend 90% of my life. I'm saying I spend 95% of my gaming life. So when I'm gaming, when I'm producing videos on FIFA. And it's not even because I produce videos. Before I produced videos, I legitimately spent that much time on FIFA. I've been a FIFA fanboy. Look, there was a time back in like 06 or something that PES was just better than FIFA by miles. It was the better football game, but I still played FIFA because FIFA's always been my game. So with that being said, I kind of just, you know, I buy PES because they have something called Become a Legend. As I become a legend and score another goal on this Wolves team. They have something called Become a Legend. And what it is they're my player. And I do feel that their my player is better than FIFA's. And I'll explain why for two things. There's not much more, like there's not cutscenes. There's not much more going on. The customization I feel is a little bit better in PES. Like the celebrations you can put and the way like you make your player run up a certain way and the way you take your free kick. I know you can do that in FIFA, but it feels a little bit different in PES. Also, when you're playing the PES one, you feel more connected with your national team. You feel like they're building you to be a member of the national team. You feel like that's like a big thing in their thing. Like you play to make the national team, to make the World Cup. Where in this one, it's kind of like, it kind of feels like, okay, yeah, you want to make the national team, but it's not really a big deal. Like it makes you feel, I almost feel like I'm more in with the player. And also I want to say it's easier in sense of like, it's easier in the way of like, it feels more like man, it's so hard to explain. Like in this one, like the AI is so like controlling, right? When it's on Legendary, the CPU touches the ball so much. You get so little touches on the My Player on FIFA that it's hard for it to feel, and it's hard for you to stay 100% attached to it the entire time, because a lot of the time you're just running back and forth hoping your teammates will steal the ball. Like a lot of times you'll be playing on Barcelona. I'm not saying Barcelona B, I'm saying Barcelona, and you're playing against a team like Malaga, and Malaga will have Barcelona in the back for 15 minutes in-game. And it's just not something that you would see in real life. What an absolute smashing through pass from my teammate. And I'm one-on-one with the keeper. Almost messed it up. But then I remember I'm Skills Junior, and I easily put that thing into the back of the net like a bounce. 1-0, 66 minutes in like a bounce. So as I was saying, in the PES one, your team dominates. It seems like for me. It seems like the team has, for me when I'm playing, it seems like you get so many more opportunities on the ball. So I just wish that the gameplay was FIFA's gameplay, but the play style was PES's, where like your team is more dominant, and that way you get to touch the ball more, you're on the ball more, and it also doesn't just solely depend on you. For example, in PES, you can let your team do its thing, and they're gonna score without you. They don't need you to score. You're just a big element. In this game, I feel like if you're not the one putting the ball in, if you're not the one creating every single step of the way, then you're not scoring. It's very rare that your teammates score a goal without you being involved. So that's my big thing about this. Like, I want my teammates to dominate and to get me involved and allow me to be the player that just kind of, you know, I'm the new man on the block. I'm a 73 overall. If I wasn't, I say this in quotations, I wish I had my webcam on so you could see. I say this in, if I wasn't the good player, the good FIFA player, the quotation good player, if I didn't know how to play the game, you know what I'm saying? There was no way, impossible that with a 72, 73, 74 overall, I could score this many goals. It'd be impossible that I could carry a Wolves team the way I'm carrying it, being this overall, especially with the game on Legendary. Like, it just wouldn't make sense. But because I know the game inside out and I know the fake shots and the ball rolls that work, I'm able to do this. But that's the problem. For a casual, for anyone who plays this game, they should instantly jump on. The My Player should be fun. The My Player should be a way where, like, oh, wow, look, you know, like, my team is controlling everything and they're getting me involved. They're creating opportunities for me. And with my, like, 69 overall player, that maybe I'll tuck one in eventually. So hopefully EA looks into this and revamps it a little bit alongside with the pro clubs. I really hope they revamp pro clubs, because if you guys do not know, when I started all this journey of streaming and YouTubing, and, you know, when I started this as a hobby back when I started, you could not get paid. There was no such thing as commercials and stuff like that. When I started back in the day when Twitch TV was called Justin TV, I actually started because I was the #1 pro player, the #1 pro striker on PlayStation at the time. I had a stupid amount. I was a striker, but I had the most assists. Like, I have pictures, I have videos on this, man. And I would compete with these other couple dudes to be the best striker in the pro clubs, and I was that for a long time on PlayStation. My team was really, really good. We beasted, we feasted, and I wanted to showcase this to the world, to YouTube, right? I wanted to show clips of our pro clubs on YouTube. So and then I started live streaming. When I started live streaming, we played pro clubs every now and again, but realistically, I played Interactive World Cup back on PlayStation on Justin TV, and it kind of blew up. And it didn't blow. When I say it blew up, we had like 50 people. And then it, you know, over the next year, it blew up to like 2,000 people. And back then, 2,000 people was like having 20,000 people, bros. Like, you just didn't see numbers like that back in the day. So like 1,000, 2,000 people was absolutely humongous. Remember that there was nobody streaming FIFA. Like, literally, I was like the first FIFA streamer. It was nuts, bro. There was literally nobody on Justin TV streaming when I started FIFA. So when I started streaming, there was nobody there, and I wanted to showcase my players because of how much I enjoyed it and how much I loved it. Look at Big Boy Junior doing the CR7 celebration. This man thinks he's CR7. But yeah, the My Player was like such a big, what I'm trying to get at is the My Player was such a big part of why I started YouTube. And then when I started Justin TV and people were like, hey, you should do YouTube, I already knew I was gonna do YouTube. I just didn't know what I was gonna do. And I started doing My Players with storylines. And this was way back in FIFA 11, and it kind of just continued from there. Then comes FIFA like 14, 15. I kind of stopped doing the storylines because so many people were like, oh, this is cringy. But then when I stopped it, so many people missed it. And the whole thing about it was like, sometimes if you want to be creative and do your thing, you just follow what you want. People are going to sometimes say negative things about you and be like, this is kind of boring. I guess this is a story time, My Player episode, my fault. But a lot of people were against it. But realistically, bro, when I post a draft, a lot of people were against it, but I still post drafts. When I used to post my Road to Glory, a lot of people hated the fact that I bought and sold players, but I still posted my Road to Glory because you should do in life what you enjoy. And I got away from My Players because you know, a lot of people told me that the cutscenes were cringy and stuff like that, and it kind of made me, you know, just lose focus of what I like to do. And not only that, I also had nowhere to post it because of the Road to Glory. So in the My Player, in the FIFA 19 My Player, if I do one, which I'm pretty sure I'm doing one, if for some reason the Road to Glory is taking so much of my time and I can't produce these on this channel, then I will produce them on my second channel where I do basic career modes. Now, if you like manager career modes, that's where I'm getting them in at, over there on the more AA9 skills. Anyways, enough speaking about my history. Let's speak about Junior, because that's what we're here for. Wolves are absolutely having a fantastic season, and with transfer window deadline day on right now, I honestly thought, I'm not gonna lie to you, that I would get at least a loan offer, and that didn't come in, and that's shocking to me. Another reason why I like the My Player on PES is after your first half of a season, someone's offering for you. The first person offering for you is the club that you're at. They're gonna try to get you on a long-term deal. They offer you a long-term contract with the wage bonus. It makes sense, right? It makes sense, right? Because I joined a team, and when you join a team, you're usually on low wages. You're a new player. You're 69 overall. You're trash, right? You start beasting. You now have 20 goals midway through the season. I don't got 20, but I'm up there, right? I got a stupid amount of goals in 21 games. You know what I'm saying? And what a save by this keeper, bro. That should have been my second right there, or my third, whatever the heck that is. What a ball right there. That should have been finished. But anyways, so you get to this point, you know what I'm saying, and you beast and you feast, and now your team is met in real life. Your team offers you a new contract with the release clause and stuff because nobody wants to see you get sold for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But in this one, come transfer window, there's no offer to re-sign you, no long-term deal. There's no offers from other clubs. There's nothing. And that's what I mean, where it lacks the make me feel like I'm actually a pro. Look, I'm too fat to be a pro player. I've never been, you know, I could never run a full 90 minutes. First of all, even if I could run the full 90 minutes, I don't know if y'all watched my vlogs back in the day, but my shot is awful, bro. Sometimes I could put a mean knuckleball in and score a sexy goal, but that's after I shot about 60, 70 times. You know what I'm saying? On the 69th, if I shoot 70 times on the 69th attempt, I maybe will sneak one past the keeper. I mean, at the end of the day, that's probably the same ratio that Fernando Torres had at the back end of his career, but at the same time, you know, Fernando Torres actually beasted and feasted in the beginning of his career. So with that being said, bros, you know, I'm a realist. I tell you how it is. So I play these to kind of live through this, and you don't really live through this because they don't offer you a contract with a cool release clause to let you know, yo, do you really want to, are you committed to Wolves? Because we're committed to you. Wolves want to keep you for the next 5 years. Are you committed to us? They don't do that, and they should do that because that's what a damn pass. Making passes like that, and you don't even saving your butt like that, and you don't even lob me a contract. But you see where I'm coming from? That makes me feel attached to Junior, and it makes me feel attached to Wolves, and it makes me feel attached to my player, to the whole scenario. So that needs to be a thing. Offers from other clubs, you know? Barca B should step in here and say, look, man, we've been seeing your performance at Wolves. We want to sign you to get you ready for the real Barcelona. Or maybe like the MLS. Somebody should step in. I'm not saying right away you should get an offer from Manchester United or Barcelona, but how has like a lower team like Marítimo or Bobista or something like that in Portugal not stepped to me like, hey, man, look, you're beasting at Wolves. We can give you a little bit more money. You can come play for us in the Portuguese league, in the first division league, where you can actually maybe get some European football. You know what I'm saying? So how is that not a thing? How are they not giving me an option like, hey, where do you want to sign your next contract? And me tell my agent, okay, I want to go to a team that's at least in the Europa League. I want to go to a team that contends for the top 6 spots in their league. I want to go to, and you fill these boxes, and then teams start to offer for you. I win myself a penalty. I learned this in the World Cup from Neymar Jr. that sometimes you just gotta, you know, sometimes you gotta just drop, man. Sometimes when you feel contact, you gotta drop. But first, you want to make sure you feel the contact. You're actually gonna be able to see that I do feel the contact a little bit right there. You see that? Okay, you don't really see it much, but I definitely felt the contact. My manager was so pissed I missed the last one that he put Jota to, and I was like, dude, don't put Jota. He put Jota. Jota still missed. So I'm thinking to myself like, hey, manager, he still missed. You might as well have just used me because the same thing happened. But you know how that goes, man. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about what I talked about here in the My Players. I mean, I have so many suggestions of how to make this mode a way funner mode. I love this mode simply because I like the experience of being a pro and develop. I told you guys this. I love the experience of building. Right now in FIFA, on Ultimate Team, I have nothing to do except for play drafts. On this, I'm trying to make my pro a 90 overall. I'm trying to build my pro up. I'm trying to get my pro to the best, you know, best possible pro I can get him to. And that's what I'm enjoying doing right now. I'm enjoying that. I'm having a lot of fun doing that. In the comments down below, let me know what you guys think about the thoughts that I had on the My Players. Smash a big old thumbs up. I know this was more of a story time than me actually commentating the gameplay, but hopefully you guys did enjoy. As you can see, I am a 74 overall, going to a 75 overall. Barcelona, it's incredible, man. So many different signings, and your boy's over here still with no deal. Thank you so much for watching. Man U is picking up El Shaarawy. As you can see, Anthony Martial went to Bayern. Absolutely nuts. Smash that big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Transfer window deadline day is closed, and your boy didn't even get one offer. Where am I going to play next season? It's going to be interesting, that's for sure.